Hey everyone, Coach Dan here. Today's lesson's for our experienced golfers. We're talking about directing the ball and more importantly, controlling the curve. For an experienced golfer, they're going to see a shot pattern. Very rarely do we ever have a straight shot. It's more of a curve from right to left or left to right. But the key is being able to control that curve. The greatest players all control the curve of their shot. And some of them have their preferred shot and their go-to shot. So that's what I'm going to teach you today is how to get to that. Two things I want to keep in mind. One is setup is very important, and in the swing path compared to the club face at impact is very important as well. So first let's talk about setup. Two things in setup I want to address if you're going to control curve with an experienced golfer, again, is grip position. If I have my left or lead hand more neutral on the club pointing down the center line of the shaft, it's going to produce a square hit, more difficult to turn the club face to the left of the target. If I rotate that lead hand clockwise on the club, so I see more knuckles on the grip, now I can rotate that club face faster. You see how I've turned the club face to the left at impact. And this will produce more of a right to left ball flight. Now again, this is good if that's the shot that you're trying to get. You may want to produce a left to right ball flight. So again, go back to more of a neutral grip, the palm or the back of the grip facing at the target, and now I can keep that club face pointing to the right at impact better. The other thing we've got to do is align our body where we want to swing the club. So if I'm pointing my feet in a line towards the center of the target right there, it's going to be easy for me to swing my motion towards that target. Now if I align my feet to the right, what's going to happen is I'm going to tend to swing and follow my hips and shoulders to where they're pointing, and it's going to go to the right of the target in this case. If I turn this way, it's going to go to the left. So again, my setup is really important, where I position my hands on the club and where I position my feet in relation to the target. The next thing is we see is how we swing the club. Again, some people prefer to swing the club a little more from inside or closer to their trail side and then out and produce a path that's going to go a little bit to the right of the target. Others like to swing the club more to the outside and pull across and swing the club to the left of the target. Some people may not know they're even doing that altogether. But keep in mind, the club face and the club path need to match one another when they are being swung. So if you're coming from the inside and you're pointing the club face over that direction, you're going to get a push to the right. If you come from the outside and you point the club face in that direction, you're going to get a pull to the left. So if you have a pattern like that, take a look at your path to face. The other thing is if you want to correct that, you're going to cause curve on the shot if you have an inside pattern that's going from in to out to the right of the target, and I turn the face more towards the target. So what's going to happen, it's going to look like this. I'm going to swing from in the arc to out and turn my face back towards the target. Now, if that shot goes out into the field further, what's going to happen is it will start near the target line and then curve away from right to left. And the reason is the ball will start where the club face is pointing and curve away from the path that I'm swinging on. Same thing if I'm going to hit a shot from left to right, a fade shot. I'm going to take my setup, okay? I'm going to swing the club across the arc towards the left side here, and I'm going to keep my face pointed at that target. Now what I see there is going to be, again, more of a left to right ball shot, ball flight. It's going to start at the target and fade to the right of it, depending on how much left my path was swinging. This is all really important stuff and things that you need to know as an experienced golfer, because if you see ball flight right or left, you need to know how to correct it and you need to know how to play it. If you'd like to work on any more of this stuff, feel free to shoot me a note. I am doing virtual lessons and FaceTime lessons to help you in your game. Stay tuned, we got some more stuff planned for you next week.